On this channel, we provide useful programming information with practical code examples. This time, we will talk about the promise class in JavaScript. You can learn the basic usage of the promise class, as well as examples of handling multiple asynchronous processes using promise.all and promise race, along with code samples. Enabling subtitles will make the code descriptions easier to understand. Promise class is a class for handling asynchronous operations. It handles results if the operation succeeds or error handling if it fails. Traditionally, callback functions were used when you needed to wait for an asynchronous operation to finish, but promise makes this clearer and more powerful. This code is an example of an asynchronous process that displays done after 1 second. First, a new promise object is created using newPromise. The argument is a function that takes two callbacks: resolve for success and reject for failure. setTimeout is used to call resolve after 1 second. The then method of the promise object waits for completion and displays the result. A promise is an object that eventually results in either success or failure. In the case of success, resolve is called. In the case of failure, reject is called. Promise object has three states. Pending. The asynchronous process has not yet completed. Fulfilled. The asynchronous process succeeded, and the result was returned by resolve. The result is received using the then method. Rejected. The asynchronous process failed, and an error occurred via reject. The error is received using the catch method. Using a promise, you can define what to do when an asynchronous operation completes. For this, you use the then and catch methods. The then method specifies a function to be called when the promise succeeds. The catch method specifies a function to be called when the promise fails. The finally method defines code that will be executed in the end regardless of whether the promise succeeded or failed. Then returns a new promise, so you can chain the next then. In this code, the initial resolve passes the value 1, and each value returned by a then is passed to the next then. Using catch, you can handle any error that occurs in the chain in one place. For example, promises are often used to fetch data from a server. Let's look at an example using the fetch API. In this code, since fetch returns a promise, then is used to process the data after receiving a response from the server. Errors are handled using catch. To execute multiple promises simultaneously and proceed only if all succeed, use promise.all. Then is called only if all promises succeed. Catch is called if even one fails. If you want to run multiple promises simultaneously and get all results regardless of success or failure, use promise all settled. Then is called once all the promises have settled, either fulfilled or rejected. Each result includes a status property, fulfilled or rejected. Even if some fail, it doesn't affect the other operations. Promise race returns the result of the promise that settles first, whether fulfilled or rejected. As in this example, the result of the first completed promise is returned. Using the async await syntax allows you to write promises more intuitively. An async function always returns a promise, and await waits for the promise to resolve. By using async await, in this way, asynchronous operations can be written like synchronous code, making it easier to read. The source code for this video can be downloaded from the official website. If you like, please visit the URL in the description to aid your learning. Thank you for watching until the end. Please subscribe to the channel and look forward to the next video.